What is going on, guys? We're back for another interview today. We have the one, the only Mariah Samsel. Hopefully, I said that right. But either way, though, we're getting ready to have an amazing time with her. First of all, you got to let out the big news. In case you guys missed the interview with Glory Watson, be sure to head on over to the YouTube channel right now. And of course, get a chance not only to subscribe, but get a chance to check out previous interviews that we've had, with so many incredible fighters, like names like Courtney Cameron, to Britain Hart Beltran, to Lauren Garcia, to even Gloria Watson, and to now to get a chance to have a very incredible young fighter by the name of Mariah Samsel, who's going to Samsel. Try not to butcher it, but either way, though, she's going to get a chance to join me. What's incredible about this incredible fighter is that, she got a chance to make history, by competing at American Fight League, by pretty much being on the first ever women's bout for the promotion. So shout out to American Fight League because, this fight that she had against an amazing opponent that she took on was very incredible in Amy Bell, my apologies. And what's so beautiful about this is that, this was a short notice fight, which we'll get just to talk about that. And obviously, let's go ahead and send some shout outs to Mom's Basement MMA. They've been doing so many incredible stuff. They have more interviews to come, so make sure to head on over to Instagram and follow them at moms_basement MMA. And of course, get a chance to check out Liz with the Z Podcast, who's going to be competing in May, on May 28th at Combat Night. It's going to be incredible, so make sure you guys tune in for that. And also, Air Media Productions still going strong with the interviews. And of course, last but certainly not least, Fight Bananas Official. Now, Fight Bananas Official has been doing a lot of stuff as well. They just got done doing some more events over the past weekend. So head on over to Instagram, type in Fight Bananas, and check everything out. But with that being said, we have so much in store for you guys. We have so much. It is incredible. It is awesome. And plus, we have so much more. I mean, this is not just, today. It's going to be continue on all the way up until Thursday. Thursday, we have an amazing, incredible woman in Carly Ann, who just competed this past weekend. She defended her title against Anna Crunchfield and what was in a phenomenal fight. And so make sure you guys tune in for that. Also, Flex Fight Series, they get ready to have their big event coming up. And I've been talking to Sandra Arndt here most recently, and I know she's prepared for it. And in case you guys don't know, the big fight that she's in, she's competing for a title live this Saturday. So make sure you head on over to Flex Fight Series on Instagram. And I know Sandra is ready. She is ready, and she's calm, cool, and collected as she ever is. So make sure you head on over to that. Also, want to send a shout out to Savannah Graham, who pretty much joined me about a couple weeks ago before her fight this past Saturday at Westchester. We got to just talk to her about that fight, and of course this fight coming up this Saturday at Flex Fight Series, and she got the win. And can she be able to win back-to-back in a row here in like the last 2 weeks? We'll get to figure all of that out. So make sure to head on over to Instagram and follow her at Pepper, and check out the interview here on YouTube as well. Also, I do want to send a shout out to those who I got a chance to interview last week on Instagram. Now, in case y'all don't know, I did get a chance to interview some incredible individuals. We had a great time. It was phenomenal. So head on over to Instagram and check everything out at the Fighting Now. And of course, check out all the up-to-dates when it comes to women's MMA, women's martial arts, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever it may be, because it is the perfect place for you to check everything out on the Fighting Now on Instagram. So as we are waiting on the one and only Mariah, let's go ahead and take a break, and let's go ahead and take it on over to our first advertisement of the day. right, we're back, y'all, and yeah, we're still waiting on Miss Mariah. So yeah, she's gonna get a chance to join us. We have so much more. We have so much to be able to talk about, and she's got a lot of stuff coming her way. She has so much more in coming. So I'm excited to get a chance to interview this fighter. She's going to be doing some great things, and for as young as she is, you best believe that the future is within Mariah. So I'm very excited, very glad to get a chance to have the opportunity to get a chance to interview her. And yet, let's go ahead and welcome her in. Please help me welcome the one, the only Mariah Samsel.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Whew. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I want to get a chance to tell you, thanks so much for getting a chance to join me. I know it's been a very busy day as of late, but I want to say thank you for joining me. So let's go ahead and get things in the way. I know you have so much more outside of the interview, so yeah, I'll try not to take much of your time. But what inspired you to start fighting?
Oh, well, actually, I just wanted to learn how to defend myself because no one that I knew in my life, like friends, family, like did it. So I wasn't sure where to start. It just ended up being like, pretty cool that the closest martial arts school to my house was a jujitsu school. So that's why I went with that one first.
Absolutely. You currently train at Warrior BJJ and Strikeforce Center. How much of a family have they been to you?
Oh, they are my family. They're my whole family. I my definition of family is just love. Like family is just love. Like that's what that is. And like people that support you. And I've felt unreal support from them always. And so they're my family, 100%.
Absolutely. And you're talking about that, while you're training, what has been the most challenging part about training?
The most challenging part about training would be injuries for sure. Yeah, I think like our bodies are pretty amazing for doing what they do, but sometimes things can happen. So I think like recovery can be like the most difficult part. Thank goodness I never went through anything serious, but there's like things from time to time where you have to like kind of not go as intense or like take a break depending on what it is. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So yeah, so pretty much we all have something that motivates us to continue with what we're doing. Do you have anything that motivates you or encourages you to keep going?
Yeah, so I think about it like when I first started, what like motivated me, like I remember, so it just started with the self-defense. When I saw women fighting on the TV when I was sitting at a restaurant one time, I was inspired by them. Like they had like the courage to do something like that. So it motivated me to watch them. So me thinking about like, especially like younger girls, like watching, like, I want them, to see me doing it and knowing that they can do it as well, or, be whatever they want to be.
Absolutely. And of course,
Mhm.
we definitely got to get a chance to talk about you got a chance to fight in the cage. And the last time I got a chance to see you fight was, I believe, was at NFC, I believe. And so, what goes through your mind right before you step into the octagon?
Oh, prayer all the time. Like, prayer, no matter no matter what I'm feeling, that's kind of like my form of like meditation. Also just making sure that I'm prepared in every single way possible. Doing my best to ensure that the training that I did is way more complicated and intense than the actual fight itself. Mhm.
Absolutely. And of course, right before you got a chance to join, I told everyone that you got a chance to be a part of history for the first time for as far as American Fight League. You got a chance to
Right.
co-main event against
Mhm.
Amy Bell,
Mhm.
and the fight was actually short notice because she didn't have an opponent until now. So take us
Right.
through
Right.
that fight.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool because it was great timing because I just wanted to do any sort of like local or any type of like tournament that I can do before my title fight in April. Whether it's on the feet or on the ground, like I just wanted to get better. So I know it's just great to have like experience and get a little bit better on the feet.
Exactly, and you mentioned before you get a chance to talk about your title fight. Not only Don mentioned that you got to be on the co-main event. I mean, how much did that mean for you and Amy? The fact that y'all are now on the co-main event slot.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I was really happy about that, especially so there can be some eyes on the female bout, since it was the only one. It was the first one, too. So that was pretty cool to be a part of.
And not only that, but yeah, also shout out to Amy because both of y'all actually had fight of the night, I believe, from what I saw. So
Yeah,
congratulations to both of you
thank
guys on
you.
that one. So let me ask you this though. So while you're still part of the amateur side, what has been the
Mhm.
toughest challenge that you had to face?
As like being an amateur fighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, well, like I said, like with the injuries, like if just being completely honest, like I think there's things outside of the cage that, like help me prepare mentally, that, like I go through some things that like make me stronger as a person. So like, being in the cage and stuff like that is, it doesn't feel as challenging, because, already I've had to overcome, adversity and obstacles in my life. So it's, it's where I get to like, just be myself, and, I get to bring my style to the cage and stuff like that. And you can't tell any lies on the mats. That's the part I love about martial arts is like the work you put in directly, it's gonna show. So that's the part I like.
I would say, yeah, and absolutely. And you're currently 2-1 right now, and that is very, very incredible.
Mhm.
How much does that mean to you now? The fact that you're already 2-1 and you already have a title fight coming up your way.
Oh yeah, I think that's awesome. So it's just fighting like at the level that I'm at right now, just starting out, it's all about just getting more technically sound and better like on the feet and on the ground. And I just want to do whatever I can do to be a better martial artist, technically, and also training outside of that, physically, to make sure I'm in shape with endurance and being stronger and things like that.
Not only that, but I mean, we talked about the title fight. I mean, are you feeling some sort of pressure, knowing the fact that this is a huge opportunity for you?
Yeah, it is. But a good type of pressure though, because if I do something that's I would consider easy, then it's not really going to benefit me in any way. So in order to change myself, I have to challenge myself. So if I want to change my game from where it is right now, I have to keep progressing up a little bit. So I think it's necessary pressure.
Absolutely, and yeah, before we get to the next question, I do want to let you guys know you guys can get a chance to follow her at underscore Mariah.Jasmine underscore. Make sure to follow her because she's definitely doing some incredible things, and yet she is pretty much I consider her one of the start of a young generation that we're seeing as far as women fighting. So yeah, I believe
Mhm.
they're gonna do some great things in the sport. So
I
yeah,
appreciate
no, no problem, no problem. So yet now that we know what is next, I mean, what is the
that.
one thing you want people to know about you as a fighter, knowing that you're trying your best to be able to work your way up to the ranks?
Um, Something I want people to know about me is, I don't consider myself to have like, any crazy like, talents like with the sport and stuff like that. But I really don't believe in, like limitations. Like I think the only limits are in your mind. And I know if I can do it, anyone can do it. I started out in jujitsu. I remember getting beat up by the little kids, and I saw them and I was like, I want to be like those kids one day. So as long as you just work hard and keep the faith, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Absolutely. And one final question I have for you, because I know you got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff after the interview, is that for anyone that's watching this who has not got a chance to experience, the fighting side, is there any advice you want to give to those who are really interested in fighting?
Yeah, absolutely. Find someone that you feel like you can look up to and relate to them in some way, because you could take after like their style, or the way they like to fight or something like that. Of course, at the end of the day, everyone is their own individual fighter, but I think you can always get some sort of guidance or advice, and there's always something that you can learn from everyone in the sport. So I think just keeping an open mind and always be willing to learn is super important.
Absolutely. Well, before we get a chance to hop off the air, is there any final comments, any final thoughts you want to say before we hop off here?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the support, and also April 9th is going to be at Tannery Road in Buford, Georgia. It's Jesse Wabel's Amateur Series number 3. All right, so if y'all want to check that out, it is a great night of fights, and they're gonna bring it. We're all gonna bring it, so I would definitely check it out.
And once again, make sure to you guys get a chance to follow her on Instagram. She'll have more updates as far as that night. And of course, the future is within you. I know you're going to do some great things.
Thank you.
Mariah, I definitely do appreciate you for taking time out of what has been a very busy schedule for you. I wish you the best of luck. You got this. Keep going, young warrior, and hopefully we'll see you next time. All right.
Oh, appreciate you, Jake. Have a blessed
Um,
day.
have a blessed day as well. Later. All right, that was Miss Mariah, and yet that is it for here at the StreamYard Studios. I did tell you I was going to bring us a doubleheader, and Mariah was awesome, and that means that we can now focus on Miss Hillary tomorrow. Hillary Rose is going to be joining me tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so that means that you guys have the chance to be able to follow me at the Fighting Now. We'll get a chance to talk to her, ask some questions, and we'll get a chance to have a great time. But hey. Until then, y'all, make sure to follow me at The Fighting Now. I am Jake saying so long, and we'll see you guys later. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any interviews that is yet to come.